just went live.
Oh, let me tweet this then.
Hi, I'm Shane. This is the Good Noise Podcast. I'm here with my good friend Glory. Say hi,
This is
Glory.
not the Good Noise Podcast. This is
Oh,
the Better
that's
Noise
right.
Podcast.
We're premiering that tonight. It's the Better Noise Podcast. Where
Frick
it's
the
just
Good Noise Podcast.
yeah, where it's just Glory and I because everybody else
Exactly.
decided they didn't want to make it tonight.
Yeah. When it's
Um,
just Shane and I, it's the Better Noise
Podcast.
Podcast. Let's make that clear here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like-
I mean, the Good Noise Podcast will be coming back for the interview we're showing tonight. Fuck, I didn't put
Yes.
that. I didn't put that in the title. Shit.
Oh god.
We gotta get the clickbait. Fuck. JG.
Jake G.
All right, perfect.
Go.
Got the world
I
famous Jake G.
tweeted it.
Got the world famous Jake G in the title now.
Bro, I put world famous as well.
Bro, I just put Jake G interview. I don't have enough room for world famous. So I think we have some music to talk about tonight. Some bands.
We do.
Some
We have
crazy
a lot of
stuff.
music.
Yeah,
Wild.
really, it's absolutely quirky. Some bands and some music and some artists.
Some bands and 2 artists. It's pretty crazy. And those 2 artists are like 2 of my favorite artists, so I'm just gonna drag Shane along with that.
Yeah. I listened to the playlist once. Oh, speaking of, we haven't even spoke about Green Day yet, but when we were talking about the Green Day music video before we went live, all I could hear was that stupid chorus in my head as you were talking about it. And I think that's worth saying before we even talk about the song.
Let's just start off with Green Day.
Might
I
as
think
well.
we should just get that out of the way.
Yeah, mine as well.
So, the
Green
new
Day's
Green
garbage.
Day
Absolute trash. I
not
fucking hate it.
it's not great. I like the lyrics,
Yeah, okay, Glory.
but the song itself is like not good.
Listen, when we got to talk about the new Green Day singles, all right. Let me just say, I didn't hate Father of All at all. I thought there was potential with that,
Exactly.
and then Fire, Ready, Aim, or whatever that
Whichever
song
one it
that
is.
song title is just a clusterfuck. Wouldn't it be Ready, Fire, Aim? No,
No,
wait.
it would be Ready, Aim, Fire.
Yeah, see, even I'm having a brain fart right now. Listen,
bro.
it's rough. But this, that song was complete garbage. Like, out of the 3 singles, I hate that one the most.
Wait, which, Ready, Fire, Aim?
Yeah, or Fire, Ready, Aim, whatever the hell
Whichever
it
one that
is.
is.
Yeah, it's complete garbage.
My least favorite right now is Oh Yeah, honestly.
Oh yeah, as much as I hate it, it's it's catchy in a sense. So if there was out of the 3 singles, I had to pick 1 or 2 to come back to, it would probably be Father of All and Oh Yeah. But I personally think I'm gonna wind up hating the album solely based on the singles. I also thought that about the Water Parks album because I hated all the singles. But who knows? Maybe in the context of the album, it'll be good. I'd never say that around Ferris because I'm just here to bully them at this point.
Exactly.
But maybe in the
We love
context, we love Ferris, but sometimes you just gotta bully them.
You gotta admit that their singles aren't looking so strong right now. I want to be happy because it's ooh, new Green Day music, but it's just not good.
I mean, I said in the
At all.
server, I called the Green Day album "Pray for the Wicked 2." I can't
Yikes.
believe I'm seeing Green Day during their "Pray for the Wicked 2" tour cycle. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fair.
if I really do wind up hating the album and they play a bunch of those songs live, that's gonna suck. But I doubt they will. It'll probably just be the singles. Which, if they play Ready or Fire, Ready, Aim, or whatever it is, I might just walk out of the venue.
Dude,
Like,
I'll walk out of the venue. I won't even be there. But
you
I'll
can
walk
walk out in
of the
spirit. You can walk out in spirit.
I'll walk out in spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Perfect. Absolutely wonderful. So I think we
Yeah.
I think we got that out of the way.
Yeah. Long story short, we don't like the Green Day singles except
And you
Follow the
shouldn't
Ball.
either.
Yeah.
It's garbage.
And that's it.
Yeah, and because we said we don't like it, you shouldn't like it either.
Exactly, because that's how this
So
works.
we're real music critics here.
Yes, we are. We can make music, so we can.
Yeah,
We
we
can
talk to small musicians that make Minecraft music. I think we know what we're talking about. Later on that tonight. More
Oh my
later. Ah, fuck. I can't even speak English, bro. Anyways.
Did you see my tweet? I can't.
Yeah,
I
bro.
literally.
Glory had a literal breakdown. on the podcast Twitter, and I think that's the vibe for tonight.
It's great. We're doing great.
Yeah, I'm having a stroke on the podcast. I'm just gonna start shit posting on the podcast Twitter, and you can't stop me.
Talking about crap
shit
posting.
Shit posting. My Chemical Romance, bro.
Is having a stroke.
Hive mind. Yeah, they are. Dude, when I say I saw that like somebody posted that video in the I don't know how Discord server because it was still unlisted at that point. I cried before I even watched it. I have cried twice in the past 4 months or whatever, ever since the My Chemical Romance reunion was announced. I've cried twice, and I cried when they announced that show. Fuck, I still have my phone ringer on. God fucking damn it.
Come on, dude.
I'm sorry, I'm not professional.
Imagine ever having your phone ringer on.
I'm sorry, I'm not professional. I cried when the reunion was announced, and I cried when that video was posted. Fair. Before I even watched it. So I'd have to say I'm an emotional mess. But they posted an unlisted video on YouTube. That was last night. Now the video is posted on their socials and everything. Yes. And it was for the UK show on June 20th at that stadium, football stadium, soccer stadium. And tickets go on sale on the 24th at like 9:30, whatever their local time zone is. Tickets are going to... Yeah, it's like... I think the venue capacity is like 35,000. Wow. Tickets are still going to be a bitch to get, but hopefully, I mean, it's more than like 8,000 or whatever they played here. So
6,000.
6,000, but they probably oversold that by at least 20%. Yeah, because you couldn't even move. So, anyways, and then there's all these theories going around, like the background music is something new, like maybe an opener to an MCR album or whatever, and like it's sparking theories about what the new album is going to be, if there is a new album. I don't really want to dive into those at all. Like I haven't been keeping up on them, and honestly, I don't care. Like if My Chemical Romance releases new music, that's like great and all, but honestly, I just want the US tour. The only notable thing I want to talk about is the thing that I brought up last night because I made it up, and fuck you. What did where I talked about it last night in the thing. I posted a screenshot. It was like 2 weeks from the original UK tweet to when the show announcement was. And they posted that US thing with the video. And Atticus.
I didn't even tweet our link. Wait, sorry.
Our good friend Atticus on the podcast did some simple math for me because I didn't want to, and came out with an announcement being on the 4th of February. I mean, it's possible. Who the hell knows?
I mean, it makes sense if they're doing a pattern like what 21 Pilots did for the Dima thing. Like, there's a very good chance that they could come out that day.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, MCR is like wacky.
Oh, it's quirky.
MCR is getting a little quirky, bro. Anyways, I think speaking of quirky.
Speaking of cryptic messages, All Time Low has uploaded a new cryptic video, and it shows their logo. Is it their original logo?
No, a new logo flashes at the very end. Did you see the video? Yes or no?
I'm pretty sure I saw it.
Because like
when I was just scrolling on Instagram.
Yeah, the last time that happened, you added me like 12 hours after it happened in the comments, and I'm like,
dude, my Instagram gets flooded, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is new. And then I saw it 12 hours ago, and I was like,
and I'm like, hey Glory, that's funny and all, but I saw that 12 hours ago because I have their post notifications on, and I have a crazy coworker who thinks I really am in love with All Time Low. Meanwhile, I just saw them live, so she DMs me every single time they post something. I'm like, my men, they did something. I'm like, that's crazy, bro. Like,
that's crazy.
That's crazy. I don't
remember asking.
That's so crazy, bro. So that happens all the time. So I see stuff like the second they drop it. But there's a video premiere tonight, 12 a.m. Eastern time. Who knows what it's gonna be? Some people are saying a new song. I personally think they're gonna pull a funny and it's gonna be another cryptic video, because that would be hilarious. Cool. That would be hilarious. Yeah. I'll catch it in the morning. I'm not staying up for that. Because it's like, there's no one...
Wait, what day is it?
It's tonight,
Oh,
Lori.
Yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, I for some reason I thought it was Friday, so I was like, I could do that, and then,
Bro,
no.
Today, Today I woke up, I have like a doctor's appointment tomorrow. This has nothing to do with the podcast, but it will connect. I woke up this morning and my mom's like, all right, you got a doctor's appointment tomorrow because whatever. And I'm like, oh, and it's like late at night. So I'm like, oh no, I'm texting Sam. I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to miss the podcast tomorrow.
Oh.
And she goes, Shane, today's Monday. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right. So I'm not missing the podcast. I'm here right now.
Yeah, welcome.
Too bad.
Dude, because then it would have just been the awesome noise.
You would have canceled it. What are you talking about? You would have canceled the freaking podcast.
I would have been like, okay, no podcast then.
Yeah, you would have been like, oh man, we can't. We'll do it tomorrow.
No, if it's just me, I'd probably just be like, so let's talk about Louis Tomlinson for a good hour and a half, guys, and you'd probably just delete it or something. So
yeah, did you retweet Jake G or did you make him a thing?
I retweeted Jake G.
Okay. Oh, he followed me.
Yo, follow our podcast, by the way, at
Good Noise Cast.
Good _ noise.
I'm just gonna put my Twitter on the screen again.
Oh my god! The real PP judge?
Yeah, follow me if you want to start an argument.
Oh god.
Anyways, oh fuck, that was such a voice crack. Oh my god. Anyways, speaking of starting arguments. There's nothing that I can do to segue into that because this has nothing to do with starting an argument because we already talked about Green Day.
Yeah.
So, anyways, speaking of like music, bro, that was a killer. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna save that one for next time.
Definitely write that down. I got it.
All right. Thanks, Chloe.
No problem.
So, Trophy Eyes, they did some music.
Yes.
A new song called Figure 8 released on January 15th, I think.
Oh, yeah.
15th, like it released on some platforms and then on others it released the next day, so the release date's a little weird.
Yeah, it's a bit quirky.
That's
but,
really quirky.
You know.
Just as I say, actually, I said it in the notes. I saw them live over the summer.
You did?
We're not talking about the song just yet, but I saw them live. I don't remember much from the set. Other than the fact that I wasn't that close because I was still like in the back. I'm like, oh, this pit's terrifying, because it was a festival and I was still hanging out in the back. I don't remember much other than Mr. Lead Singer Man. He was really tall and he was sick, but he wasn't like quirky sick. He was actually sick.
Oh, so he was like actually like.
Yeah, he was like sick. He didn't really move much and he had a water bottle in his hand at all times. He was like, I gotta make sure like the throat is staying lubricated.
Good podcast.
So, anyways, enough about that. You said you liked the new song. You would like to talk about it.
I did. That was the one with Seth Rollins. I wrote about him in my book. Okay, so they had a music video and they had the 2-time Universal Champ two-time WWE Heavyweight Champ, 2-time Intercontinental Wrestling Champion. As the guy who was singing, but he wasn't actually singing, so I was like really confused when I watched that.
You're like, this is quirky.
But it was good because it was like showing him like getting all hyped up listening to the song, and he was like lip syncing to it, and it was good. And I definitely need to listen to their stuff more because I like that stuff.
Yeah. I really haven't dove into their discography. Like I said, I saw them live, but I didn't actually listen to anyone before I even went to that festival other than The Used and Sleeping with Sirens.
Yeah. Was that Sad Summer?
That was Rockstar Disrupt, the better of the two festivals.
Interesting.
But although they would have fit on the Sad Summer, but better than Rockstar Disrupt. Anyways, enough about festivals. I didn't really listen to their discography much, but I was like, hey, I saw them live, I might as well listen to this song. And I enjoyed it. I have to listen to it again, but I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was good. Like, I didn't watch the music video because I had no clue there was a music video, but like, it was quirky.
Bruh.
It was really quirky.
Yeah, it was good. It didn't really have anything to do with like the song, really. It was just kind of like a more in-depth visual, I guess. You know? Yeah. It was chill, basically.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessary to watch.
Yeah, it's a vibin'. All right. Speaking of vibin', The Jonas Brothers.
I had something I was gonna say.
All right, would you like to say it?
Yeah. Speaking of a music video that actually helps the song. Yeah, never mind.
All right. Speaking of vibing, the Jonas Brothers. They dropped a new song on the 17th, which I would have to say is better than the entire album that they just released. Like the entire album.
Put it on the notes.
I did.
The entire album. Question mark. Okay.
Because I 100% agree with that, even though I listened to the album once. What a Man Gotta Do, released on January 17th.
Yes.
It was just your catchy, generic pop track, but
Yeah.
it was better than the entire album that they released.
Which is kind of shocking because that's an entire album, and then this is just like a little.
Yeah, well, I
guess.
thought that the album was lackluster, and like the one time that I listened to it in full, it wasn't anything worth coming back to. Even the singles like didn't blow me away. Whereas this was like, if this came on the radio, I wouldn't want to throw my entire radio out of my car window or crash my car while driving, because that's the only time I would listen to the radio. So like, that's how I rate pop songs. Is if this came on the radio, would I want to crash my car while driving? And this passes the don't want to crash my car. So
Okay, that's good.
yeah,
You should
yeah.
tweet that at them. Yeah, I'm sure they'd be happy that their song makes you not want to crash your car.
Well, I still want to kiss Joe Jonas, so I'll make sure to tell him when I see him.
If you tweet that and they see it, then you'll be one step closer. So like.
Exactly.
Speaking of Joe Jonas, their wives were in that music video, and it was really cute.
At Joe Jonas. Hi, Joe.
Don't do this on the podcast, Paul.
Your new single, What a Man Gotta Do, doesn't make me wanna crash my car. And then I need the kissy face. The moi.
Oh.
The moi. Right?
Moi.
The moi. The kissy face.
Moi.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I'm just gonna tweet that. Perfect. No kissy face. No kissy face. Just
Yeah, just leave it. Plain and
yeah.
simple.
Yeah,
Plain and
perfect.
simple.
I hope
you don't want to come on too strong.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
Now back to the music.
But in all seriousness, their wives were in the music video, and they were recreating a lot of different movies and stuff. And it was not gonna lie, it was low key kind of cute because they were all just so happy, and that made me happy.
Yeah. I didn't watch the music video.
I noticed. Yeah.
Listen, I'm the one that made all the rules, and here I am not doing anything.
Breaking them all.
Yeah, I said that to Rayanne last night. I'm like, look, here I am making all these rules, and I broke every single one of them.
Bruh. So, 4 years strong.
4 years strong. Speaking of crazy epic bands that I've seen, because
you should put the never mind.
All these bands that we've talked about so far, like from Trophy Eyes onward, I've seen. We're stopping after this one, but I saw 4 years strong, but they just dropped 2 new songs and an album announcement.
Yes.
So the 2 new songs would be Talking Myself in Circles and Brain Pain. Which I never put the release date, but I'm pretty sure it was Thursday. Not entirely sure. I must have missed that.
The release date was January 14th.
Okay, I was close.
Tuesday.
That's right. I was close. And then the album announcement came with that, titled Brain Pain. And they announced a couple of acoustic shows. One in Jersey, so I'll probably be there. That's why I put seeing them a max of 2 times in 2 weeks, because I have tickets to see them on the Silverstein tour. Oh, okay. So I'll be there. That's cool.
2 times in 2 weeks. They'll recognize you by then.
Yeah, and I saw them at not at Sad Summer. They played a Sad Summer date, but I saw them at Rockstar Disrupt.
Oh, okay. So at the same concert or same festival that you saw?
Trophy Eyes, yes.
Yeah, Trophy Eyes.
Cool. It's quirky. Yeah, it's really quirky. I liked, out of the 2 singles that they dropped, I liked Talking Myself in Circles better than Brain Pain. I don't know about you. I know it's not really your genre, but then you're just gonna be like, I like the instruments, but
no. I listened to which one did I listen to? I listened to Talking Myself in Circles. I think that's the only one I listened to.
Well, if you and I listened through the playlist today, so you listened to Brain Pain once because I put it on there this morning. I'm like, she's
Okay.
missing stuff.
Then
So,
I probably heard it then. I thought they were both good. I would listen to them both again.
yeah,
Um,
it
it wasn't
just
overwhelming.
it's pop punk. Like they're like easy core, so that's just pop punk with breakdowns.
Mhm.
So I mean, I could see you enjoying it,
Of course,
but
it's good.
yeah, I don't know.
Classic.
You're gonna be forced to check out the album when it comes out anyway, because we're gonna talk about it on here. So
And I'm okay with that because
Yeah.
it's gonna be good.
it's gonna be great. I hope they don't yell too much. I hope they don't scream too much. Speaking of bands that don't yell at all, except in their song entitled "People," the 1975.
Whoa,
That's crazy. It's so quirky.
Yes.
You said something about maybe seeing them live because they're gonna be in Virginia Beach.
Okay, I might see them live because Virginia Beach is like an hour away or
Yep.
something. I don't, maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours. I don't. It's in my state.
But so far,
Um,
just like in the past month, you said you were going to see the Unlikely Candidates, and that
Mhm.
show passed.
That made me
Grayscale.
so sad because I brought it up multiple times,
Uh-huh.
and because I can't drive yet, nobody wanted to drive me, and I was like, okay.
All right.
And it had the Orphan the Poet with them too, and I was
Yeah.
like, God, I wanted to see them live too. So
Yeah.
those were around
Then
together.
there was Grayscale, and then the 1975. But the 1975 tickets go on sale on Wednesday.
I'm not. I'm actually gonna try to see them because I like the 1975, and yeah, they're
think-
they're a bigger band this time. So
I think they
like,
would be killer live, but like the show nearest me is like a Tuesday in New York. So
Yeah.
during
that's-
school still, so like
Yeah, that's probably not happening.
I'll
That's a pressure dream.
I'll catch him next time.
I'll watch a live stream.
I'll just catch him next time. Yeah, I'll stay up. I'll watch a live stream, a
It'll
bootleg.
be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be good. Yeah, but basically, the 1975 released a song called "You and Me Together," and it was released January 16th without a music video, and without a lyric video. So they just kind of put the audio out there. Good luck, guys.
Yeah.
So the song's actually like really sad when you listen to the lyrics because it's about being in love with a really good friend and not being able to tell them. And it's really, really sad because it's like how you want to go out and you're like, oh, that's hilarious. And they're like, yeah, I was joking.
Yeah, I was
anyways. I'm
It's
kidding.
funny. It was funny.
And then, yeah, but that's I think that's a lyric too. Not like
Yeah.
all of that, but that's
Yeah.
basically the basic
Yeah, the lyric is that's funny.
Is it? That's funny.
That's a funny joke, bro.
That's a funny, haha, funny. You did a funny. Yeah,
Bro,
but
that was so funny. I'm laughing so hard.
It's crazy.
Bro,
But yeah, that's
so
basically
funny.
like, yeah, that's it. That's cool. And I like the vibe of the song. It was good.
I know we're talking about a bunch of other bands. Power Royale just tweeted that they got 1 million streams on Massacre: The New American Dream, which was their newest single. And I thought that was something noteworthy.
Oh yeah.
I still have their Twitter notifications on because I'm waiting for that U.S. tour, and I'm gonna turn them
Which
off.
they will never drop.
Yeah, no. Apparently the 27th. We forgot to talk about that, but that's supposed to happen.
27th. There you go. Live news.
Yeah, live news. It's happening in a week from now. A week from now, apparently, unless they have to rebook the tour for a third time. Rebook it.
Oh.
I don't know. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
That's wild. Okay. Oh! So our next topic is,
I'm just gonna sit back for this one.
I don't even need my notes for this. Okay, so our next topic is Louis Tomlinson. He just released a single called Walls on his new album, Walls, coming out January
That's so
31st.
creative.
Shut up! Shut up!
That's
You
so
can't
creative.
talk to the band that you have on the list put out an album called Marigold with a song Marigold. So I don't need that from you right now. The music video came out today and it was amazing. Personally, I thought that the music video had like hints of other music videos like Mr. Brightside or even Lights Up from Harry Styles, his music video. It just had hints of like other music videos woven into it, with also like a throwback to One Direction, which kind of hit me just now because I'm looking through the music video and okay. It was really good and Shane hasn't seen it, right?
I didn't watch the music video. Are you kidding me?
Didn't watch
No.
Bro, okay.
I think that's the vibe.
Yeah. So, what did you think of the song?
All right, listen.
Thoughts?
Sam, when I talked to Sam about it, she said it gave her One Direction vibes, but I don't listen to One Direction. I'm a straight white male that listened to the Jonas Brothers.
Shut up.
So,
Bruh. Okay.
So there's that. But when I was talking to you, and I'm gonna use the same thing that I said when I was talking to you, it gave me Fine Line vibes, like the album. Just as a whole, I was not expecting, I was expecting Fine Line to be generic pop, and I was expecting Walls to be generic pop. And neither of them were generic pop. Like, not radio pop. Whereas, like, the Jonas Brothers, that's radio pop. But, like, this wasn't radio pop, and Harry's album wasn't radio pop. All the shit I've been forced to listen to against my will has not been radio pop, although I did listen to Fine Line voluntarily. Because I was like, might as well. What's the hype all about? But I was forced to listen to Walls against my will.
It wasn't... Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's against my will. So, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
You didn't say, like, what you thought about it. You just said, like, oh, it wasn't very pop.
Listen... I think I said this about Fine Line too, and it's pretty much became the vibe with everything Glory recommends me. Is I didn't hate it, but I wouldn't listen to it again. At least, like, unless someone like hijacked my Spotify. I was driving and was like, "We're gonna listen to Walls right now." And I'd be like,
if we ever drive together.
Walls and Fine Line
on loop. Okay, let's go.
Oh God!
Keep driving.
Hope you don't crash your goddamn car.
Oh my God, bruh.
Yeah, no. We're gonna listen to Motionless in White on loop, bitch.
Disgusting.
I'm gonna have you crying by the second song.
I would jump out of the car, not gonna lie, high key.
Yeah, I kept on skipping like good Fall Out Boy songs in the car yesterday because I didn't want to listen to Fall Out Boy with Sam, and she's like, "I will leave right now." I'm like, "Listen, get out of the car then."
Oh my God, bruh.
Like, listen, I want to listen to Korn, bro. Nothing against Fall Out Boy, but I'm just trying to listen to Korn, bro.
Just Korn vibes.
Korn vibes.
Fair. Yeah, but wow, you have in the notes. Honestly, why the frick are we talking about this guy? Because I love him.
And then someone put a little carrot next to it. Someone agrees.
There we go.
Alright.
So, yeah, music video came out today. Walls was released on the 17th, and Walls the album is going to be released January the 31st.
Crazy work friend I was talking about DM'd me a couple days ago because I guess he's doing like a signing in New York with the album, and she slept on it, and it sold out, and she's like, "This is just." I'm like, "Bro, you slept.
You should have gotten it.
You should have." Like,
you should do something in Virginia. Why does nobody do signings in Virginia? It's always like Florida, LA, and New York.
Well, it's like because there's like a bunch of record stores that like host shows like all in the Northeast, so you can just do like a little tour to promote your thing in the East. Because like that's what Water Parks did. They did a tour all in the Northeast to promote the album.
That's so stupid.
They hit like what was it? New York, Jersey, Philly, Massachusetts. I think somewhere else, but I think it was just those four, maybe one more.
Bro. We have FYE. He can do something there.
Well, no, like these record stores have like actual stages, bro. Like, Vintage Vinyl in Ford's, which is near me and where I go to like all the acoustic shows and shit. They have a stage like in the back of the store where they have everything. Mm-hmm. Granted, you can't see from anywhere, but like it's there. Okay, and they use the CD racks. They push them to make like a barricade. It's the funniest thing. Anyway, speaking of bands that have actually just played at Vintage Vinyl, I missed this show because I had to work. Pine Grove. That's the only way I found out about this album was because like maybe I'll go to this show if I don't have to work. So Pine Grove, they dropped a new album on the 17th. Yes. I only listened to the one song that was on the playlist. But, like, according to Google, there's genres all over the place, so I couldn't really find something, like, pinpoint it. Like, indie, emo, folk country shit. And I completely saw it in that one song I listened to. I'm like, this is all over the map.
Yeah.
And
But was it bad though?
it wasn't horrible.
It was new.
Yeah, it was something different. Like I plan on listening to the entire album sooner rather than later, because if I wait until later I'll forget. So it's definitely like on the albums to listen to list, which is just ever growing. But it wasn't horrible, and the band's from New Jersey, so that's cool.
Bro, New Jersey gang.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
Virginia gang, where you at? Please.
No one, not a single person.
Shut up.
It's actually Glory is the only resident in Virginia.
I'm gonna start my own band just so I can say it.
Just so you can say you went to a show.
Shut up! No!
This podcast has just become bullying Glory because I go to so many shows and she can't even go to any because nobody actually comes to Virginia. Everyone like goes to the state above Virginia and the state below Virginia, and then everybody just ignores it.
And they're always like 5 hours away too. And if they do come to Virginia, they go to like the top of Virginia, like West Virginia, but not even West Virginia. And I'm like,
I can't get there.
Nobody lives there. What are you doing?
They're playing the one basement in that part of Virginia.
Literally, that's so. Okay, yeah.
Listen, this summer, there's that amphitheater in Virginia Beach, and most bands, when they do a amphitheater tour, they hit all the amphitheaters in the United States. So there will be shows, but they're
One Direction, where you at? Do another amphitheater tour.
And comes back just to do an amphitheater tour, but it's just up and down Virginia. That'd be really quirky. What if Harry Styles, instead of playing massive ass venues and making his tickets $100+, played amphitheaters?
If he just like played on my lawn or something, I don't know, like in the middle of my cul-de-sac or something.
Maybe I'll hit up Harry Styles because the tickets were too expensive. I'll be like, yo, can you play my backyard, Harry, please?
Please?
You can have a watermelon pit and a cherry pit on both sides of my lawn.
This seat represents a watermelon pit.
No. The stage can be my roof, and my backyard can be the watermelon pit, and my front lawn can be the cherry pit. And then my neighbors across that street can be the seats for this side, and my neighbors back there can be the seats for the other side. And we can make this an arena, bro. Like let's do it. Harry Styles, hit me up.
Contact me.
Yeah, we're gonna set up our houses as arenas.
Exactly. That'd be.
Speaking of bands that I was joking. Speaking of bands, I don't think I said anything to you guys, but like I was fucking around with Green Knuckle Material, who was supposed to play that show that Ferris went to on Saturday, but they couldn't make it because of the weather. And they posted something on Instagram, and they're like, "Yo, where's some places that we can play?" And I jokingly replied and said my couch, or my living room. And they DM'd me in the morning and was like, "Yo, where's this living room at that we can play?" And I was like, "Hey mom, can we have Green Knuckle Material play the living room?" She's like, "Fuck no." I'm like, "Oh man."
That would have been content though.
I'm like, "Oh man."
Oh my god.
And she's like, "No, Shane, are you fucking retarded?" I'm like, "Yes."
They actually DM'd you?
Yeah, I have the DM.
Legends.
I can send it to you if you want me to.
Legends.
Yeah, it was quirky as fuck. That was a great way to kick off like a Monday morning.
Yeah, but we just kind of skipped past Pine Grove, so let's talk about them for a second.
Fuck them.
Because all we said was they were from New Jersey,
and I almost saw them live.
An album, and that you saw them live.
Almost saw them live.
So basically, their song that I listened to two. One was Marigold, because I like to talk about the album. Like, if you were listening to Fine Line, I talk about the song Fine Line. Or if we were listening to Walls, we would talk about Walls, which we did.
Yeah.
So I listened to Marigold, and it took me 6 minutes and 10 seconds to realize that it was just like
6 minutes and 10 seconds.
And there were no lyrics to it. It was chill though. Like I could vibe to it, but I was like, so when's it gonna start? And it never did. So then I went to listen to Phase by Pine Grove, which was also on their album because it had a music video, and I was leading to more songs with music videos because I think that triggers like single, I guess. I don't know.
It does.
Yeah. So, the main character in the music video is sleepwalking. I'm pretty sure that was the lead singer. Did you watch? Yeah. woke up at the end, just kind of like, whoa, after like performing with his band while he was sleepwalking, and it was pretty cool.
That's
The
quirky.
effects on the music video were simple, but they're colorful and nice, and yeah, that's all I have to say.
Very
Oh
cool.
yeah, this song was released back in October 30th, but it's the only one that has a music video, I'm pretty sure. So
Very
yeah,
cool.
but the album's out now. So.
Yeah, the album's out now, so like stream it.
Exactly, stream it, do it.
Stream it. Do it.
You won't.
Yeah. No balls. Gloria, I think you're gonna want to start off this next one.
Which one's the... Oh, okay. So, Love, really, Love, God, I always forget how to say his name. I'm just gonna say Love. Love released a new song called Tattoos Together, and it is such a banger, dude. Like, this song slaps, and it is so soft. Like, the song is just, it's such a, like, man, I love it. It's so good. It's for his newest album, How I'm Feeling, which is being released March 7th? I'm pretty sure, March 7th.
It would be the 6th. The 6th is that Friday, yeah.
Oh, okay, then the 6th or the 7th. Maybe he wants to release on Saturday.
New Music Fridays, bro. Nobody releases shit on Saturdays. Albums.
So, yeah, it's a really good song, and at the end of the music video, the girl is apparently cheating on him.
Oh, that's good.
And that kind of sucks, because the whole thing is like, let's get tattoos together, even though, like, we only just met, but it'll be fun, and if we don't last, then we'll still have tattoos to remember each other. And he's like, bro, you're cheating on me. And she was like, yeah, sorry. Bro. And then that was it. It's a really good song, and it's really, chill if you like that kind of music. So yeah, it's nice.
Holy shit.
10 out of 10.
So I was forced against my will to listen to the song as per usual.
Yes.
And listen, I know Lewis and Love are not to be compared, but when Louis, sorry, fuck you, Glory. I know they're not to be compared, but when it came to the two singles I was forced to listen to, I preferred the Love one better than Walls.
Which is valid.
Yeah, I thought it like held my attention and I didn't hate it, so it was cool.
Yeah, okay. Very good song.
Yeah. That's all I have to say. I didn't hate it.
That's all we have to say.
Wouldn't come back to it. Yeah, and that's what we have to say. So,
yeah, cool.
Avenged Sevenfold, speaking of bands I never want to listen to ever again. Avenged Sevenfold. They've been like high up on my list of bands to listen to. Although I say that about every band that I'm like, I haven't listened to them yet. They're high up on that band to listen to list. Yeah. I had zero intentions of ever listening to them, even though everyone's like, bro, listen to Avenged Sevenfold. I'm like, they kind of gave this song and like what else I've heard from them gave me like Black Veil Brides vibes. Yeah, the new song that we're talking about is Set Me Free, which came out on the 17th. Mm-hmm. It completely slipped through my radar until someone was like, yo, Avenged Sevenfold dropped a new song. I'm like, bro, that's epic. They do like ballads, right? Like, because all their songs are on the longer side, so I guess you'd call them ballads.
Yeah.
And that is part of the reason why I've avoided them for so long. Mm-hmm. Because long songs are just not for me. That's
coming.
Yeah. That's coming from someone who bought the new Tool album for $38 and has zero intentions of ever listening to it because all the songs are like 10 minutes long. I'm like, bro, this is cool, and not everybody has it because it's hard to find, so I'm like, might as well. But after listening to the song once, I'd have to say it didn't really hold my attention. I don't remember much from it. It didn't. I don't remember much from it, like, at all. Like, it was, like, I remember it having, like, Black Veil Brides vibes, and I think that's why they get compared to Black Veil Brides all the time. Well, no shit. But other than that, like, I don't think I would, like, I guess I have to at some point give them another shot, but, like, this just turned me off. And, like, the vibe...
it wasn't, it kind of lost me.
Yeah.
Like, the intro was kind of cool, and I was like, ooh, what's this?
This is cool.
And then... I just kind of zoned out.
It wasn't heavy either. Like, I thought Avenged Sevenfold was on the heavier side. I'm like, listen, if this was heavy, this would hold my attention for the entire time. You'd be crying. but this would hold this would hold my attention, and it was just like a generic rock song, and I was like, this isn't that good. And The Violence Has Come On, which The Violence is the other single that they dropped like months ago, and I'm gonna assume this is all gonna lead up to an album. I don't know, I don't follow them, so they might have announced an album. We have no clue.
Maybe.
But The Violence Has Come On, and I've like heard 30 seconds of it, and I'm like, this is like a 7-minute long song. I could not be bothered to listen to all this when I could go listen to 2 Korn songs in this span.
Oh my god.
So
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah, that's.
I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna skip this and move on. So yeah.
Yeah, but their other stuff might be good. This might be an oh yeah situation.
Well, I wouldn't say anything by Green Day is good, but
okay.
That's.
No, we're not gonna do that right now. We're not gonna do that right now.
I mean, according to Ferris, American Idiot is better than the Black Parade. You guys can go bully Ferris on Twitter, by the way.
I would not go that far.
I know. They tweeted it and everything. It was quirky as fuck.
Bro, we should retweet it. Oh, they're private. Wait.
So I know. Also, I know we totally said we were going to be talking about Ferris' show from this weekend, but Ferris is avoiding the podcast this week, so we're gonna talk about that next week, I guess.
Next week. Okay. Oh, Mac Miller. He released a new album. Well, they released a new album.
He didn't release it from the grave.
Hey, okay, no, watch yourself. Stop that. They released a new album of songs that he recorded before he passed away. And it low-key kind of slaps, but it's also, like, really sad, but, like, it slaps. So, yeah. What'd you think? Even though we listened to the
title track.
Title track, yes, Circles.
Do I remember anything from it? No. I don't get the hype behind most of these, like, quirky rapper guys. I'm gonna keep what I say. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
You know? Considering I've already fucked up and we've been talking about it for 30 seconds, but,
No, you're fine.
Yeah, okay, Glory. I've never seen you get that stern. Like, I'm literally just trying to vibe, bro. Like, put the gun down. Like, stop it. Don't shoot, bro.
Yeah.
But I don't really remember anything from the song. I thought it was just like a generic rap song. I mean, it's sad, and like what happened to him is sad, and it sucks to see him go because I heard he was talented, and I'm sure he was, because he wasn't like your generic mumble rap bullshit. Same with like Juice WRLD. Like, I actually enjoyed some of Juice WRLD stuff. I know we're not talking about him, but I'm just like comparing it. I'm sure like if I took a dive into Mac Miller stuff, I could find something that I enjoy, but it's not something I'm like, damn, gotta go listen to Mac Miller now. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't, I can't even say it wasn't horrible because I don't remember it, honestly. I must have zoned out or something while listening to it.
Yeah, it's one of those songs that you kind of just like, you just listen to.
Yeah.
And it's not like an upbeat,
that's like that entire genre, like, as a whole.
Yeah.
It's just like songs that you put on, like, zone out to.
Yeah. Which is good sometimes. It's good to have those. So it's not like cherry red blasting in the background and you're like, I gotta
pay attention because Austin Knight's gonna say pee-pee at the very end of the song, and very faint like this, and he's gonna go pee pee poo poo, and you're gonna be like, shit, I didn't hear the pee pee poo poo.
Okay, we're moving on to Black Bear right now. Circles came out on the 17th, by the way. It was released. Black Bear. I put this on the list because Sam listens to Black Bear, and we love Sam here.
We do love Sam here. I mean, I might love her the most, but that's up for debate.
Okay.
If you guys would like to debate that right here, right now.
Yeah, leave it in the comments. Yeah. Oh, wait.
The comments, I think, are just her, so. She got rug burn in my car yesterday. I think that explains everything.
Okay, let's move on. Black Bear released a song. Okay, thanks for that. Can you stop moving things? Okay.
Oh, sorry, Glory.
Black Bear released a new single, Me and Your Ghost. And I would say when it came out, but he just deleted everything.
Oh, fuck.
I'm pretty sure put it in my list.
It came out on the 17th. I put the stuff back.
It came out on the 17th?
Yeah.
I don't even have it on my list, so...
It's back.
Yeah. It came out on the 17th, and I thought it was chill.
Yeah. Listen, out of everything that we put on the list that we said in the podcast chat we weren't going to talk about, which was Louis, Mac Miller, and Black Bear, and here we are talking about all three.
Let's just keep the alt. Yeah, then I just added to the playlist because I'm like, I really want to talk about this now, so I'm just going to talk about it.
I'll keep that in mind the next time that you tell me not to do something. I'm going to do it anyway.
Okay, dude, it's music. Music's music.
Music's music, bro. Like we avoided the Halsey album last week, but here we are talking about fucking Black Bear. Alright, well, we're going to talk about it next week then.
I will not. Oh, I think I'm going to be busy next week.
Bro, that's what everyone says when there's stuff on there that they don't want to talk about. That's crazy. Bro.
That's crazy. Bro. But that's why we're here.
Yeah.
The
Better Noise Podcast. So anyways, my thoughts about the track was, out of everything I was forced to listen to that we agreed that we weren't going to talk about, I actually vibed with this, like, hard.
Yes.
Now, I'm not, like, a big rap guy, but, like, there are certain albums that I'm like, whoa, bro, like, this smacks. Like, Graduation by Kanye West, like, that is my go-to rap album. Like, when I gotta work out, which is never, that's the album I put on. It's just like, my pump up album, I gotta get jacked.
You gotta bench that weight.
Yeah, bench that weight and
I swim. I don't know anything about weights or anything.
I don't leave my desk. Like, honestly, like, that's just how it is. I haven't left this chair in 24 years.
Bro, wait, how old are you? Wait,
I am So anyways, out of all the songs, I was like, bro, this one kind of slaps, and like it held my attention, and yeah.
It was good.
Long
story short, it was good. It deleted Sam's message.
Bruh.
Oh. Sorry.
The car rug burned, bro. I'm sorry, Sam.
Yeah, but anyways. We have a special interview.
I have to set that up on
tonight. Oh, do you need me to
OBS.
stall?
No, you can keep on talking.
Oh, okay. So we have an interview tonight, with the world famous Jacob G. Jake G. He hates Jacob. Jake G. And we laugh a lot in it because he wears his mask.
They can see it on screen right now, but I'm just gonna drop that. Yeah? Yep. No, keep on talking. Go. Yeah,
so it's good.
It's great. It's great. I make a complete fucking ass out of myself, but when do I not? Honestly.
It's fine.
It's fine. That's what I'm here to do. I'm just here to fucking make an ass out of myself.
You're here to balance everybody in the podcast.
Yeah. I'm just here to piss everyone off. That's what I'm here to do.
Okay.
So there's about 5 seconds of me mumbling in the beginning because I could not be bothered to edit it out. So I hope you guys enjoy me mumbling about God only knows what the fuck.
We don't know. Yeah.
And so without further ado,
that was the
Better Noise podcast. Better Noise podcast.
The Better Noise podcast.
We will see you all next week when hopefully more people actually decide to show up for the podcast.
Yeah.
My name is Shane.
I'm Glory.
And this was the Better Noise Podcast. We got this interview with Mr. Jacob G himself.
Mr. Jacob G.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't kill us for saying that on stream. So the Mr. Minor Jake G himself, we're gonna play this fucking interview, and I'm gonna do this now. So Yeah. I'm gonna fucking
zoom into the there.
Yeah, perfect. Alrighty, and here we go.
Alright.